Hi everyone, we are here at AI Expo Europe 2025 and we are speaking to George Buhnici. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey Alina, been a long time journalist, starting doing it on pen and paper in the past century, before the internet. We had some electricity most of the time, and then came the fax machine, telefax, we then had some modems. We started pirating or downloading music from the internet and working up from that. I went through radio, television, and then the internet. And when I quit TV to go full digital, all my colleagues told me I'm crazy. Am I crazy, Alina?
You don't seem so, to be honest. So based on that, I have my first questions, because you are coming from both traditional media and digital content.
Yes.
How do you see AI changing the way stories are created and shared?
Well, it's actually helping me a lot. I'm going to be honest, I'm using AI a lot for my research. I always envied my colleagues that had access to a documentarist. Because when you are trying to build a story, the basic definition of a journalist, like you are doing now, is that your only mission is to try to find and present reality, the truth, in the limited time you have at your disposal before the deadline. Before my deadline, I'm going to use any tool at my disposal, legally, most of the time, to get the most information and the most truth to my audience. It will never be the whole truth, but will be the best of my ability. And I'm going to use that every single day. And that's in my journalist, profession. But also on the startups I'm working with, I'm seeing a lot of use cases for AI as multi-agent, doing scrappy demos, like an AI wrapper, something to show it works. Okay, if it works, and it's like a mesh on top of a scaffolding, now let's try and build the actual thing. But for prototyping and for the documentarist work is perfect.
I bet you've tested thousands of gadgets. What's one example where AI truly impressed you in a real and practical way?
Well, actually, it's an anecdote I didn't get the chance to speak about on stage. My first experience with Perplexity Comet, I just told the browser, find my morning flight and check me in. And it did, scaringly so. It opened my email account, looked for booking flight, found the flight, took the 6-character thing, the PNR, saw that it was from an airline, opened the airline website, went to the website, did the check-in, and boarded me for the flight. And I couldn't change it afterwards. I got the boarding pass on my email. And next day, I was flying like a sardine in between two other people, middle seat, because I didn't prompt well enough. I didn't say, okay, try and board me on a window or an aisle flight. So AI is very strong. And technology is always wow. I'm always looking for the wow moment in everything I do. But most of the time in V1, it's failing. So it's a combination of wow and an absolute fail. I mean, between all these, when you're trying always to stay at the edge of technology, you're going to encounter these two.
Our next question is about your keynote, named Jobs in the AI Future, which tackles a topic everyone is curious about.
Yes.
So what's that one key message that you want everyone to remember it?
If you want to be important, relevant, you need to be sustainable. And I'm not talking about climate. How do you make yourself inside the community sustainable? You need to be engaged, you need to be useful, you need to bring more value into the network than you take out. That's as simple as it is. So if you're focusing on what you can bring to the table, what you can bring to the community, what's your added value, you're good. If you're just wrapping an AI, you're fighting with a spreadsheet. And you will be beat. Technology will always beat you at numbers. So what's your edge? What's the value you're bringing? I would take a long, hard look into the mirror and ask myself, what am I actually bringing good to my community? I don't want to be pessimistic or everyone has some value to them. But we need to understand that we are not that special, we are not that perfect, we are all, okay, maybe created in God's image, but it's up to us to decide our own future. You need to decide what you're going to learn, what you're going to improve, what is your edge, what are you bringing to the table. And it's going to become more and more important because you will not be able to hide behind the herd, behind the community, and just piggyback on the big guys.
How did you find the experience at the AI Expo this year? Because I know you've been here last year.
Well, it's bigger. It's Sunday morning and everyone is here. If you're going out into the street, just across the street, there's a church open. They are having a sermon. People are walking towards the coffee shop. Some people are not awake yet at 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning, but the actual place is packed. And I really, really appreciate having these events locally. I've been talking a lot about this, and I'm encouraging everyone to follow any kind of AI event. And at this time, this one might be just the biggest we have. So congratulations on the organizer. And I want to thank them for their patience and understanding with me, because I'm also on a very tight schedule and they made it work. And right across, I'm seeing some very smart and important people in the space that are talking about policy. So we have startups, entrepreneurs, we have policymakers, we have maybe, I don't know, some investors in the room, some students. Maybe we can bring some inspiration and some perspiration and some funding to the projects that are happening here. And if only one strong project comes out of this, we can all be saved.
Definitely. Thank you so much for being here and for this interview.
Thank you, Alina. Thank you very much. And thank you all.